another day, another trends which you should not miss this month. And that would be, I guess, the last March trends for this month. Of course, some of them are a little bit outdated. And most of those niches are exactly both evergreen and trendy niches. And you really want to have those niches the next year. So if you have a long list of the designs you should do, but you want to do this when you have a little bit more free time, this is for you. And if you want to still add those niches, no matter what, to your shops, this is a great idea, especially if you have those free spots. And what's more important is the question whether this niche or sub-niche is worth your attention. This is our everyday question for each and every seller on Merch by Amazon and other platforms as well. What you have to understand is no one never knows how this niche would work, especially for your shop. This is really dependent on lots of variables. First, no one knows, and second, you have to try it first. And let's start understanding whether this niche is worth it or not with our first niche, Introverts shirt. So I guess that those days dedicated to introverts are a lot in a year. They are varying in some locations, whether this is US or UK or the whole world. And of course, this is both an evergreen niche too. 3,000 of results, let's see, maybe things have changed. So you see that even on the first line we have FBA sellers, so this really means that we are competing with lots and lots of really cool guys, and we have to deliver. So it's really easy to guess that those products are pretty old, so we really need to scroll a little bit more and to understand what's going on here. So more real things we see here: my social battery, introverts shines, introverts shy, introverted. So you see that this is really interesting design because nothing is here but the one word and a dot. But you see that that font is so cool that people are just buying that. I want to be where the people aren't. So this is the type of the design, although we have a keyword black humor in the other product. This is a type of that acceptable humor. Sometimes it's kind of like black humor, which you should understand. It's to people outside, introverted, antisocial, overthinking. It's a beautiful day to leave me alone. A little bit of all designs. I think we've seen this. So you see why those products, most of them are bestsellers, are in really low bestsellers. They are promoted. Introverts unite. Why not? We also have a day in March dedicated to astrology. So this is a very interesting niche, and though it's so small, probably some days ago it was too oversaturated. And again, you see lots of ABA sellers. They are our competitors 100%, so try not to copy them. You will not overcompete those as budgets, so just don't do that. Dark Magic, the Lovers Vintage Tarot Astrology. So you see that this is a hard thing to probably guess at the first peek because all those keywords, tarot, astrology, ghosts, Halloween, dark magic, all that are huge niches as well. So when you're thinking with which products you want to compete, you really need to understand that you are competing within that niche. So if you think that you can add all of those keywords and that will be enough? Probably not. It's really depending on where you are with your shop today, how strong are your design both with all other keywords and tags. So just keep in mind that just adding all those good highest rated keywords probably as of today not a great idea. So two beautiful variations of the designs, Celestial Sun Moon Flower and the second boho Astrology horoscope and Sun with face. So those are two difficult designs to create, and in the end of the day they are giving to those sellers good results, good sales. So if you think about dark humor, about horoscopes, or about astrology, do that. If you have time and you can't deliver such complex designs, this is for you. Couple more niches left. They are so fun to talk about, and I don't know, like lots of words to say about them. Rivoli short. I mean, 5,000 results about Rivoli. I was not expecting that, and probably as you, I even didn't know that the day dedicated to Rivoli just exists. So, holy Rivoli, just a girl who loves Rivoli. I love Rivoli. I mean, Captain Ravioli, why not? I'm half pierogi, half Rivoli. 6-pack. Got Rivoli. So, if you do have good fun designs about literally anything, and you can rephrase them for Rivoli, this niche would be really fun to work with as of today. So this niche is pretty niche down, 100 results and counting, no rules chart. So this is a day which is special for lots of people around the world. You see that the representatives amongst sellers here is really small amount of people and sellers, and we don't know anything about the amount of sales you can get, but this is one of those niches with which you can have those rare sales, probably dedicated just to this day exactly when it's trending in the month where is this holiday a month prior. But this is the niche where you can be the first on the first line and do this easily. So if you don't know what it is, a sparrow, so this is actually a bird. And again, this is that niche about which you wouldn't think like never until you are a fan of birds, bird watching, or you just love birds. 6,000 of results. So pretty lots of ideas to niche down this niche. And again, this really means that people are searching and people are selling. Just having those products in your shop and not having sales, this is just, for me, it doesn't click. So it really means that people are doing great. And you see about BSRs that they're pretty high, but it's still a highly competitive niche. Probably, yes, this niche has less of attention than like mom's niche, nurse's niche, but it is what it is. Really great things are here. So you see, we have a BSR which is pretty good, and lots of newcomers here, lots of new designs, a lot of just birds. And here we are about funny quotes, funny sayings about this bird. So we don't want to do anything copyrighted. So just don't do anything relatable to Disney, to films, to anything that could get your shop banned. Retro vintage sparrow. Great shot, great idea. And see, a thing about pricing, it's pretty good pricing, especially as of today. So this is not $13 or $14. This is pretty solid prices. And if I want to talk more about trendy niches out of this month, and of course evergreen niches, which you should not never ever miss and should have in the shops already, join me in those videos.